Hello, today we are cooking sausage and mash. Yeah, as I said, we can do better than what we have had. Sausage and mash at 99 pence sounds cheap, but is it really? I have got a discount, but this is up to you. Now, let's run through this. This is the cost and the weights and the percentages of the sausage and mash that I am making without the weight of gravy. Okay, I try not to include gravy because it's water with a colour in. So, but we're going to have it anyway. Okay, we have 250 grams of potato. That is 17.5 pence and makes up 54% of the dish. I have them all written down here. I won't remember all of this. Now that is using £1.45 for a 2 kilogram bag of potatoes. You are using 1/8 of the bag. That's how I came to the price. Next we have the sausage. I have 3 sausages that I've just done in the pressure cooker with everything else. The sausage 150 grams, 46 pence. So they aren't cheap sausages, but there is 3 of them. 33% of the weight. Their pack was £1.25 reduced to 400 grams. So I have 150. That's how we come to the 40. Now these ones are pretty good. These are an ultimate sausage. They are meant at full price to be £3.75. As we say, the sausage you pick is up to you. And if you can get a deal and make it cheaper, then that's what you do. But these I got, so therefore these are what I'm going to use. Of course, the sausages that you get within sausage and mash, they aren't expensive sausages. So just think of the idea of Tesco's, the bag of 15 or 20 for £2, and you found probably the sausage that's in your sausage and mash. Now we have 60 grams of onion, which is actually half an onion. Okay, you don't need a lot because there isn't a lot in the gravy when you have the gravy and onion mixed together. That is 4p. Now this is a 69 pence a kilogram bag of onions, so that's 13% of the weight. Now in total this meal is 460 grams without gravy. Total cost 67.5 pence. Now the gravy is up to you. What gravy you use is on your preference, not on the preference of what you get in the box, which will of course be cheap. And I have cheap. This is 45 pence, but I don't have very much left on that one. 45 pence for the box, so therefore, yeah, it isn't going to be a big amount. You can also, I haven't included butter or milk in the mashed potato when I mash it, because I'm going to put some olive oil spread in, and once again that is at your taste. But we have from 67 pence we have a massive allowance that you can use. So let's see where we can put you so I can start showing you. Let's make a lot of noise. Okay, so as we said, we have it all in the pressure cooker, including the sausage. I put the onions into this so they are cooked through, so they will be soft. Okay, I have these. We're going to turn on the cooker because we're going to brown the sausage off. What has happened is that we have cooked the inside of the sausage, so you're not going to have something that is raw. So that's the sausages into the pan, tiny bit of oil, and we're going to let them get some colour in them. We have our potatoes in here. So right now, yeah, you're on the wrong side. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to mix the gravy in this pot, so I'm going to remove the onions out for now just to make it a little easier. So I can mix the gravy up. We are going to use the water from the pressure cooker. Where's my tea towel? Okay, we have the tea towel. We're going to drain off a little bit of the water, which is going to make the gravy. That should be about enough. Since I don't have much of this gravy left, I'm just going to put the whole lot in. Remembering to turn the sausage. We keep turning the sausage just to get some colour on all the sides. We'll kill the power for that. Right, we'll now drain off while we're letting that do. And just drain off the rest of the water out of here. And we'll put the onion back into it. And give it a stir. So I don't think I can be able to tip it far enough for you to see. Just a little bit of it. Put that in. Right, we'll empty the potato into this bowl now. So that's now empty. And we'll just use the back of the fork and we'll just work our way onto the mash. So we're just pushing it down. We'll work our way around the bowl. This is 250 grams of potato. So you see that? That's how we're going to get it. And now let's give it not coming out very well. Not very much came out there. Now we'll put some butter in, or in my case some olive, just to make it a little creamy. If you can get the little pack pouches, things that you get when you go to Wetherspoons or places for breakfast, then just use one of them. We go around again and we mix in the nice creamy butter. If you have a spring onion, then you can chop that up really finely and put it into the mash. doesn't add much to the cost, you know, a few pence. And so we get a plate. We have one plate. We're going to put our mash onto the plate now. It's all nicely mashed up. Flatten it out a bit. So we don't need that anymore. So now we have the mash on the plate, as you see. We will now rescue the sausages. We give up, they don't want to come off nicely, so we have the sausages, tiny bit of colour put on them. Now we get out the gravy that now has the onion in. Give it another mix up. I would have made it a little thicker, but I don't want to open a new pack. And now we'll just pour that on top. Now, I have a lot of gravy. Well, you can make as much gravy as you want and as thick as you want. I probably have a tad little bit too much gravy. So we'll turn you around and you... So there is the onion gravy with 3 sausages and mash. You can see the onion in the gravy. And as we said, this is a luxury, meant to be. Can we... You can see. So this is my tea. 67.5 pence is what's on my plate. Now, you can pay £1 for the 375 gram sausage and mash with gravy. Doesn't look like that. Not that amount, only 375 grams. This is 460 for filling. And don't forget, that's without the gravy, without the butter, without fresh made mash, which will taste completely different than the solid lump that you normally get in your sausage and mash. So with that, easy to make, everything in the pan, cooks sausage through so it's not raw in the middle. Then you can put in the pan, give it some colour in, put it all out on the plate. Simple as that. Takes a lot less time than you think. So with that, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.